CBC News, Fredericton.
He calls himself a defender of free speech, but tonight Charles LeBlanc has been silenced, at least for now. The New Brunswick blogger was arrested yesterday while protesting in front of the Fredericton Police Station, and he remains in custody at the St. John Regional Correctional Centre. LeBlanc is well known for challenging the actions of police and public officials. Now his family is wondering if that might have made him a target. Rachel Cave has more.
I want you to go into this with your eyes wide open.
Hold it wide open.
Because under the Municipalities Act, if you continue, you could be arrested, right, and charged again for,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
making a disturbance.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
With excessive noise, or you could be charged criminally for cause disturbance.
You guys do whatever you want. I will go with my freedom of expression, and the less fortunate must be treated equal with the rich in the city.
Known for taking his camera everywhere, Charles LeBlanc filmed his own run-in with police, who just days ago issued him a $250 ticket for protesting too loudly outside Fredericton Police Headquarters.
I got some complaints from the from TD Tower. Their employees
Tower. My God, bankers complaining?
Yeah, they can't hold board meetings and stuff because of the noise that you're making with your bullhorn.
LeBlanc was angry that police had given him tickets for riding his bike without a helmet and riding on the sidewalk. He says prominent politicians jaywalk all the time and police never bother them.
Tell your chief to treat the less fortunate with respect. Equal. I'm ready to go to jail for this.
And jail is where he found himself yesterday. He managed to call his cousin twice.
He says, I'm in the Black River jail. And I said, what for? And he said, I've been arrested.
In 2006, LeBlanc was arrested outside a business conference in St. John, accused of being one of the protesters and resisting arrest. LeBlanc said he was only taking pictures for his blog, and that freedom of the press should extend to all journalists, not just big media. After viewing CBC video of the incident, the judge agreed. LeBlanc was acquitted, and the case was seen as a victory for self-styled citizen journalists. That blog now boasts more than 1 million visits. In it, LeBlanc pokes fun at politicians, criticizes public policy. It's a hodgepodge of opinion and reaction to what he witnesses in New Brunswick's capital city.
He always says he's up there with all the chiefs, and so he's in a different world than we all are. He says that he's there because everyone there is the ones that make all the decisions, and obviously there's people making decisions to get rid of them. It feels like that anyway.
LeBlanc is due to appear in a Fredericton courtroom tomorrow morning for a show cause hearing. His family says they regret they cannot be there to support him. Rachel Cave, CBC News, St. John.
Well, Charles LeBlanc is no stranger to authority figures in this province. Our provincial affairs reporter Jacques Poitras has covered some of his previous run-ins with the law and with public officials. Jacques joins me now from our Fredericton studio. So Jacques, just give us a sense of the background that has led up to this arrest of Charles LeBlanc.
Well, Charles LeBlanc's own account of what's happened to him is that this is connected to an incident that happened 5 years ago where he wrote something on a blog without naming a certain employee of the legislature, but that offended that person. And his view is this is an issue of free speech, and unless he's naming someone and getting into their specifics, that he's free to say that. But as a result of that blog post back then, he was banned from the legislature, and ever since then, LeBlanc has had this running feud with the senior security official at the legislature, the sergeant at arms, and LeBlanc has always felt that he's in a free country, free to bother politicians, approach them on the street for interviews, and that as a result of trying to do that, he's been banned from the legislature. Now, the connection is that Charles feels emphatically that it's the sergeant at arms that reported him to the police, and that's why he was protesting in front of the police station, that he was reported as having ridden a bicycle on the sidewalk, and he's upset that was brought to the police's attention, so he decided to protest.
And his point of view is that it should be anyone's right to be able to stand on a street corner and shout out what they believe in.
Well, yeah, his point of view is that he's perfectly free to stand there and make his views known about the police and about this whole history that he has with this official at the legislature. The people, in nearby buildings near the police station, I guess, have complained about the noise, but LeBlanc would say, that's the price of living in a free society.
All right, Jacques, thanks very much.
Thanks, Harry.
Our provincial affairs reporter, Jacques Poitras. Opposition continues to grow to a proposal by the provincial government